Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a personal YouTube reading, order number 1503. And you ask me only one question, my favorite question. You ask me, who am I? And the whole reading, I will be looking into who you are. The first thing I want to say is you are not from Earth. Your soul is not from Earth for sure. You came from some other planet or dimension. I can't find from where because I don't think this planet is known to me or even known to scientists yet. It's not like discovered planet, so there is no name to this planet yet in our like human knowledge so far. The planet will be discovered in 70 years, and that's gonna be your home planet. That's where you are. And for now you shouldn't be concentrating or where are you from. You need to concentrate on how to remember everything that you are, how to unlock all of these abilities that you have, and how to make them work for your life, to create the life that you want and the life that you deserve, and to fulfill your true calling, I would say. Because a lot of people, they don't have a purpose in life. They're just here to live, to enjoy, to learn, maybe to go through some kind of test. For you, you have a purpose. Your purpose is to first to remember who you are, to see who you are, and then to help others to remember their own origin, their own power, and their own soul, I would say. You are a soul being, so your physical body doesn't represent who you are. It doesn't even represent even like smallest part of your soul. Your soul is so much bigger than your body. In the underworld, your soul has no body, which means you are not connected to the bloodline you're from. You're not connected to your family. It was a choice of your soul to reincarnate in this specific family. And you kind of like have this interesting, I would say, disbalance in your soul and the body. Some people very attuned to their physical bodies. For you, it's the opposite. It's always, there is always something with your body that is not supposed to be happening, and you sometimes you feel that it's not yours, and even though you know how to use your body to your advantage. It's like you know how to dress well, you know how to look differently. It's just because it's like you have this feeling that you have this body for this lifetime and you kind of enjoying it. You trying to figure out what to do with it, but you do know that you're more than just your physical body. You are, you're a being that I would. It's like you of course you're an alien because you're not from Earth, but you're more like this entity, like a goddess in the human form, and that's why the disbalance. Your gifts and abilities, your power is way stronger than what the body gives you. Your body is like a cage for you, and in order to unlock everything that you really have to take care of your body, like on an amazing next level. You need in next 2 years take your health to the next level, to become like vegetarian, at least vegan is the best, and you have to be plant-based. You were brought to Earth, and on your planet you never ate or consumed anything that's from animal origin. So for you it's important to go back to plant-based, only plants, fruits, seeds, nuts, and a lot of raw foods. You are connected to everything that grows on Earth, but not animal origin. And you are dark. Where are you from? You were feared. You were a goddess, but other creatures, other inhabitants of your planet, they used to be like, scared of you because of the things that you can do. You were very like a warrior. You were very just and kind, but people didn't see what this like kindness that you've done because you were hiding the kindness of yours. You were hiding it because you wanted to be seen as a warrior, as a goddess that is like, for example, like Artemis. She was a goddess, a warrior goddess. So people were scared of her, but yet they worshipped her from all over the world in ancient times. So you've been something similar to that. You were a goddess, but people, not people, the other inhabitants of your planet, they used to be scared of you. And I think in this reincarnation, sometimes you feel that a lot of people scared of you as well, even though you're a nice soul, you're a kind soul and very generous, and you're very kind and you're very empathetic. You are the one who actually knows how to help people. You are the one who is taking care of many people in your lifetime. You are the one who actually, you know how to feel for people, you know how to, you're very empathic, and yet when it comes to help, you are the one who will give everything if it's needed in order to save someone or to help someone. You are incredibly generous, but I don't think that even in this reincarnation people actually see your generosity much, but they always see when you're angry or when you like at your power moment, when you do something that needs to be done and you do it in a way that you don't ask anyone. You just decide and you do it. So you kind of like behave like a goddess even in this reincarnation. So you're probably head of your family and people listen to you, but they're scared. It's like you rule by the fear sometimes. You could be very kind, you could be very good, you could be so much fun, and it's so nice to be around you, but you're so strong. And this is this masculine divine energy that you have. It's such a natural part of your being that you never even question it, where does it come from. If I would give you a name, I would call you either Medusa or Morgana, the goddesses that being feared and perceived as something like negative, but they were like so positive, and all of this power that they had came from something, from the pain, from the darkness of their heart, because bad things happened to them, so they had to protect themselves, and they became so powerful and so strong. It's like you the same. All of your power came from the dark places. All of your power came because you learned how to protect yourself and others. And you are the dark one, but you're the good one. You are a born witch. You have the biggest mark of the witch here. And every reincarnation you had like actually so many reincarnations. The first one, you were reincarnated in nowadays Iran. And this reincarnation, you already been a witch. The first time you came to Earth, you had abilities to cast spells and do magic. And people came to you, gods came to you, other deities came to you, queens and kings of Earth came to you in order to ask a favor from you. So you were casting spells, you were doing rituals for them, you were giving them advice, and you were seen as a goddess, but yet you were in a human form as well. You are incredible in a way that you have so many interesting signs on your palms, and the marks that you have, they don't make sense. If you would be a human, I would say like your life like literally doesn't make sense to me, because you're not destined for anything. And this is the destiny palm, like this is your right palm, so it's supposed to be a destiny, but your destiny has like no destiny for you. It has the opportunities, it has like mostly marks that represents your gifts and abilities and the things that you can do with them. So you're destined to be a witch, you're destined to be a practitioner, you're destined to practice shamanism, you're destined to become a shamanic priestess, and you're destined to become a voodoo priestess. You're destined to become a dark witch and work with demons. You are destined to become a medium, and you are destined to work and communicate with people who passed away, to actually deliver the messages to the ones who are still alive. So all of these things are your destiny, but none of them tells me that you're supposed to work for someone or you're supposed to live any kind of normal life. You're not supposed to do anything normal. The only normal line that is on your palm is the line that represents your physical body. So you're supposed to be like working harder on your body than anyone else I've met. This is very interesting. You also have the Morgana ring. That's why I said like I see you as a Morgana, because inside the ring you have an eye. So it means not only you have a guardian demon, but you invoke this demon in this lifetime, and this demon is connected to you, and connected to your higher self, and connected to your, like, literally every reincarnation you had. So every time you get reborn on earth, you invoke this demon again and again, and the demon is the one who helps you to do anything in your life. So as long as you don't work with demons, as long as you don't practice darkness, like dark magic, you cannot achieve anything that you want. It's like the universe always gives you what you need, but the things that you want only comes from your darkness, from working with your demon, and from kind of like exploring your true self. You are connected with your guides. You have many of them. There are a lot of guides that come in from your bloodline, but because your soul is more powerful than any like ancestor that your body had, you're still not so connected. You have this like boundaries with the guys that come into you. You might not hear them, or you on purpose choose not to hear them or connect with them, and you choose more to be connected with deities or the spirits of the people who passed away, like the ghosts. You have the mark of the Jesus on your palm, like the Christ mark, which tells me that you met Jesus in one of your past lives and you talk to him. So for you, maybe religion doesn't make much sense, or you might not totally resonate with everything that it has to say, but you do know, like, you have specific version of Jesus in your mind. You specifically, like, you know what's true, what's not true, and this comes from your, this like intuition. It's like you know what really happened. I see that you're everyone that you consider to be your child, even if it comes from your blood or not. All of the souls you picked yourself before incarnation, you made sure that they're gonna come to you because you specifically wanted to take care of them, to guide them, and to make sure that they grow the people they're supposed to become. All of them are also gifted. All of them are also supposed to be practicing. In your childhood, you had two interesting interactions that kind of changed your life. You saw something, and subconsciously your mind stopped you from remembering these encounters and kind of cut it. It's like you had this 1 year in your childhood when you felt disconnected from anything, maybe at the age 6 or 7, and then you came back to your like normal sense and continued the life as you know it. But this encounter is probably where something that, like, when these deities came, I think they came from your planet as well, so they were like looking for you, so they delivered the messages for you. They maybe told you about your next reincarnations or everything about this reincarnation on earth, and it was too shocking for you. You didn't want to hear, you didn't want to know, and maybe you didn't realize who they were. You have interesting shadow behind you. It's like Anunnaki god standing behind you, and this is like a protection. This is protection, and this is also connection with the ancient magic, ancient knowledge. So cuneiform, if you use them in your spells and rituals, cuneiform, even if it's just a letter or just few letters in your spell, will enhance any spell that you do or any ritual and help you to manifest like crazy results that you want. Also, using symbols. You need to use shamanic symbols, shamanic sigils, and ancient alchemical symbols, Arabic alchemical symbols in your magic, in your practice, and on your body. For you, when you make a tattoo, if you have tattoo on your body, every tattoo is supposed to be of like higher purpose, I would say. Every tattoo is supposed to include a cuneiform letter, a sigil, and a number that is hidden so no one sees it. Your body is a vessel. By having symbols or sigils on your body, it will help you to kind of like open up your own energy, to connect more with your higher essence, and to connect more with your like eternal soul. So make sure that you don't put anything on your body that is not supposed to be there. Even when you wear some kind of jewelry, pendants, rings, they're always supposed to have like interesting meaning, and nothing should be just purely for decoration. Everything's supposed to be for a meaning. That's how you might be able to reconnect with yourself like faster. I want to have a look at your left palm because left palm represents your choices in life, and I want to see first of all that the connection with demon is still active. I also sense that you are already You already know that you connected with the darkness. You know that the demons are real, and you talk to them, you sense them. I also see that you have very strong connection with astrology because there's something there. It's like subconsciously you're looking for this planet that's your home. I think people might call you starseed, if that makes sense to you. This is who you are. You have like I told you, you have unusual lines and everything. So everything is unusual. Your love life, your career. The only usual thing is your body. It's like this is what you. It's like it's your blessing and a curse. Like having a human body makes you human, but it also like makes you weak. You know. And I think this is the only way for you to be born on earth, like to stay on earth, because you had no home, nowhere else to go. But sometimes you feel these boundaries and you want to like explore your magic, but that's what's stopping you. So learn how to use your body for your magic. Maybe yoga might help you, or some kind of interesting ecstatic dance might open up your body limits to you. It's like you will find it useful. That's what you should do to make sure that your body is useful for you when you practice. Especially you have many entities coming to you all the time on daily basis. You have unusual dreams, and in these dreams sometimes you travel to different interesting places, and I think it has to do with your passage to earth. On the way here you went through different planets, through different realms, through different galaxies, so you kind of remembering them when you sleep. When it comes to your spirit guides, you are not really connecting with the spirit guides that are from earth. So for you, tuning in into your shamanic abilities will help you to connect more with the earth itself, with humans even. A lot of things don't make sense to you. A lot of things like bother you, like normal things, like maybe even doing grocery shopping. It's something that you don't like whatsoever, and you don't understand why you're supposed to do this. Some things for you see them too difficult. You always assume there is easier way to do things because you came from very advanced race. You have the eye of the Isis on your palm. So Isis is the deity that is still watching you. I think the only reason why, because she's also scared of your power, and it's like they're watching you so you don't make any negative impact on Earth, or you don't do anything that might endanger humans. I would say you have crazy lines that showing me that you're, like these lines to be so visible, and the rest of the lines are like barely visible, tells me that your mind is more powerful than anything else in your life. You are ruled by your mind and you're using it always, and your mind tells you what to do. And sometimes it comes with, it's like in fight with your spiritual side, with your intuition, with your inner goddess. So it's kind of like stopping you from, not only from advancement, even from understanding who you truly are, because your mind is very scientific. It needs like evidence. It needs to see and to experience in order to believe. But actually for you should be different. Like you believe, and then the evidence will come to you. So the moment you start believing in something, then everything else falls in place. But your mind doesn't let you do that. So you always have struggle with the believing, even believing in yourself, believing in your magic, believing in that you're not from here. And when you have these experiences, like supernatural, interesting, like poltergeist kind of experiences, like when you hear your name, when you hear voices in your head, you always think it's your imagination, because your mind doesn't allow you to believe that this is something more than just imagination. You have interesting mark that tells me that you're supposed to do your research on alchemy. Alchemy is one of these sciences, I would say, like occult sciences, that for your mind will be very interesting to learn and to understand, like going into the alchemical symbols and alchemical like planets and processes of transformation. This is something that you need to learn. This is a knowledge that comes to your mind like very easily. Astrology might be a tool for you. You might become a professional astrologer if you want. Also, you can become a past life reader. You have an access to the Akasha records, so you can read past lives if you want, but you need to learn. You really need to spend at least 6 months of learning how to read Akasha, because your mind again might be against you. So it takes time to train your mind that this is something normal and this is something that you should do. When it comes to your element, it's air. At the moment, it's air. So for you, the highest points of vibration are the top of the mountains and deserts. If you go to the desert, like if you spend a few nights in a desert, that would be something amazing for you, like the best experience ever. The sand, when it moves, when it has air, this is something that your soul finds so fascinated, because I think you had something similar on your planet. So being in a desert, seeing this like orange yellow sand everywhere, something that you really need to experience in this lifetime. If you want to go to travel somewhere, a few places on your bucket list are supposed to be Egypt, Jordan, Petra in Jordan especially, any desert in Middle East or Northern Africa, and you really need to see Malta. This is a island that was built by Knights Templar, and it has like interesting story, and it connected to one of your past lives, because you used to have the reincarnation as a Knight Templar and you've been traveling the world in the search of relics. And when you go there, I think you might find some answers or see something unusual for yourself. Especially you need to go to Medina. This is the city very close to Valletta, and they have catacombs, like underground cities. You need to visit them there. They have, I think, in that reincarnation, your body was buried there. And you might remember, you might find your burial ground, you might find this grave in this underground city, and you might remember a lot of things. You really need to travel, because by destiny you're not given the opportunity to travel, but the more you travel, the more you remember. Your soul being on so many places on this planet, so every place that you go that resonates means that you had reincarnation there, and means that you're able to remember those reincarnations. Every place will give you some kind of unique guidance to what's next, where to go, and where to concentrate your energy on. You have such an amazing, peaceful energy. You are a born energy healer. But when you heal, you're supposed to heal through the deity work, not just through energy. Your energy is extremely calming and it's overpowering. Sometimes people feel like crazy safe with you. And this is something very rare, to have like such an amazing energy. It's very active. I even can sense it through your palms. And this is amazing thing. So when you feel bad or sick, or anyone in your family where they feel sick, you actually can heal them, and you can heal yourself just by using your palms and by using your energy. So make sure that you work on your energy and you find a way to actually heal through it. You can go for classes if you want, but not Reiki, something different, like shamanic energy healing for sure. So, because again, the energy is connected to your body. The body is the source of your energy. So this is something that you should work to improve your body, connection to your body as well. Now I want to ask Tarot what you should work on in the beginning, like to unlock your powers and who you truly are. And it's going to be an open reading, whatever the cards want to show me. Interesting. So the Queen of Mystics, this is literally who you are. The Dark Queen. This queen kind of like shows me like connection with Kali, the dark goddess as well. And this is what you should do. You should worship this inner queen that you have. You need to reconnect with your darkness. You need to connect with your power that comes from darkness. You need to use bones in your practice, atami, the ritual knife as well. You need to remember your roots, and you need to raise your vibration. You need to become the queen that you are. This is what the card's showing me. I see the tower next to this. I think you've tried many times to come into your power, but you failed so many times. I think this tower card shows me that you're fearing that if you come into your power, you might lose someone you love. Because if you transform, this darkness will unlock so much in you that you no longer be the same. And you feel that you might do crazy things that the person next to you will not approve. But usually these fears are not good fears. You can control your future, you can control your transformation, you can control anything in your life. So don't be scared that if you change, it's going to be such a change that will be uncontrollable, or you might regret it, or you might become a person you don't want to be. You will become an amazing person. The transformation might be painful, but it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be the source of your power and your wealth in the future. So you need to transform, and you need to connect with your darkness. Don't be scared of anything. You are so protected. You are so guided. You just need to remember, you need to connect with your inner self, and everything will be amazing. Everything will fall into place. So no fears on this journey. Just open heart, open mind, and everything will come. Another two cards. Mages. So Ace of Mages and Page of Mages. So this card usually, to me, number 11 represents the alignment with the zodiac signs, the astrology. So this is something that you should do. This is something that's going to give you a whole new perspective, especially if you think about becoming a professional astrologer. Like, by learning astrology, you will learn so much that it's going to change your points of view on almost everything. And the Ace of Mage, one of my favorite cards, that represents palm readings. So to me, it shows me that in order to deliver the messages, you can do palm readings, or you can just take palms of people, like you take their arms and hold them in order to start channeling the messages. You know, being who you are, you can actually have an access to different realms, and you can channel a lot of messages from there. So for you, just being able to open a portal is something that you should learn. You already can do it. It's just practicing and trying to do it for others. This is something that's very beneficial to you. So portals and channeling. The Hangman. So to me, it tells this card symbolizes a lot of learning, and a lot of painful learning, because when you learn so much, you have to kind of let go everything that you learned in the past in order to connect with the new things that come into your life. So you have a huge journey of learning ahead of you. The things that maybe not gonna make you comfortable, the knowledge that might transform and change you. So even if it's not good, even if it's hard, but it still needs to be done, this is the only way for you. The Star card, one of my favorite cards, the card that symbolizes Lucifer and the star of Ishtar or Nana, the ancient goddess of Sumerian religion. The Star cards tells me that you're supposed to be seen online, that you're supposed to start doing something online, and people will follow you. It really shows me that you don't need anything, no tools, nothing, just you, your personality, who you are is enough for you to start this new journey into online, into being seen by others. The card represents the beauty of nature, the beauty of human body. So I think sometimes when I see this card, it also tells me that you need to fall in love with your human body, you need to take care of it, and you need to concentrate on self-love, self-empowerment, self-initiation, and anything that has to do with self. So literally just become selfish and think about you. This is the time in your life when you need to realize where do you want to go, what kind of future do you want to have, and what it is that you want to do for yourself, not for anyone else. Another card, Eight of Shekinah. Shekinah represents the dwelling of God. It's like, when you enter the church and you feel this divine presence there, or you don't. So for you, you don't even need to go anywhere. Even when you're in nature, you feel this divine presence. You feel the connection with the divine, with cosmic energies. And this is what you need to do. You need to help this sheep. Like in the Bible, like all of these prophets, they were helping the sheep, guiding the sheep. So you're supposed to guide people. You're supposed to help them. You're supposed to grow and show others how to do what you're doing. Number 8 is infinity and abundance. This is where abundance is supposed to come from you helping people. I'm gonna pull one last card to see what's there. Knight of Alchemist. Amazing card. Number 12 is the number of mastery. So like I said, alchemy is supposed to become something that's you should concentrate on at the moment. So a lot of answers for you in the alchemical symbols and alchemical allegories and stories in the books on alchemy. So learn alchemy. This is something that you should do and work on. Like this is the tool that you need in order to become who you truly are. And I would say sigils. Try to use sigils in your practice, especially alchemical symbols and alchemical sigils for sure. I want to check the bottom of the deck because it's usually the card that represents you at the moment. I want to see what's there. Oh, awesome card, the Emperor. So the Emperor card shows me that you are guided by the divine. So you will come when you need to be. It literally shows the Moses receiving the 10 Commandments. So you will receive something incredible. You're probably going to channel a book in your lifetime, and this is your legacy that you're going to leave behind. The Emperor card shows me that your crazy mind that you have, this like strong mind, you should concentrate on becoming the emperor because your mind is very masculine. So you need to build this empire based on your mind and combining it with spirituality, which is amazing. I think you're already on the right path. You're thinking about who you are. This is like the best question to start the beginning of your future. And the first is the last card. Like so amazing. I think you know where you're going. Now I want to ask a candle, the candlebox reading for you, as to any other messages that you need to hear at the moment. I'm using the black candle because you need to connect to your darkness, and it's kind of symbolic for me to use a black candle when I talk about darkness. And the candle started right away, so you are really into your element. Working with candles, it's a must for you for sure. I didn't even feel like that you are so connected with tarot as much as you connected with candles. You will present it with a choice very soon. Either or, whatever you choose, it will lead you where you need to be, like something good. So don't be scared, the choice is good. You will be helping someone with something very, very negative situation in their life, and you will help them. It's like you're the only person who can help. You might fall in love soon. It could be interesting. It could be not like romantic love, but just you can fall in love with your new teacher that may come to your life. It could be of any gender. It's just like the type of love that you never experienced before, like a true connection with someone who is also of divine origin. I see that sudden money can come to you, like an unexpected source. Learn how to receive them because you might feel that you're not worthy of this money. You might like decline them, accept them. I think for you it's very hard to accept help because you're usually the person who helps others. Learn how to accept help from others, and especially if it's monetary form. The message was very short, I think, because you need to do candle wax readings yourself. Working with candles gonna be helpful for you to unlock in your own potential, your own abilities. So I think that was like the biggest message for me, that you need to work with candles yourself, and especially doing a candle wax or fire scrying. I want to see the bottom of the wax. I see that like a butterflies. When you see butterflies, those are the signs for you that someone is sick next to you. So you might need to use your energy healing abilities to help them, or at least like be there for you. Your totem animal is scorpion, also a snake, and a spider. Those three are the dark totem animals that help you to gain access to the underworld. So use them as symbols or in your sigils. You can draw them and you use them for your spells as well. Snake for you is a wisdom. Scorpion is dark magic. And spider is your feminine power. When you see large birds next to you, it's the sign that a god or a goddess approaching you. It's the sign that some kind of entity is about to give you a message. So be prepared. Also because you're very connected with demons. When you sense like changing weather, like for example, when you start feeling like a very strong wind, or clouds are weird, like you sense there's something, like cats, they sense the change like before thunderstorms, or before like crazy like tsunamis, they go into hiding. So you have the same. So when you feel this like crazy change in the energy around you, know that something of divine nature is about to approach you. This change is for you, not for anybody else, and that's how they talk to you through weather. And that's why you need to more connect with your shamanic sides, to connect with nature more, with animals more, and to be able to decipher the signs when it comes from the gods and deities. I sense that all of your questions will be answered very soon, and you shouldn't be worried. A lot of things come in your way that you don't even expect yourself. Be open to the change, be open to receive the magic, and be open to receive the guidance from people around you. Be open to receive new friends, new encounters, and situations that want to lead you to where you need to be. And you are supposed to be a member of a secret society. You are supposed to be initiated. So start looking for them yourself. Start looking now for a coven or any secret society that's on your mind. If you don't reach out, they might not find you because you're hiding a lot. I think this is it. This is what I channeled for you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Embrace your darkness and believe in yourself more.